I stood outside the door, my heart racing with anticipation and nerves. I had been preparing for this moment for what felt like an eternity. My family was about to meet the love of my life, and I was not sure how they would react. I took a deep breath and opened the door, letting her in. My mother was the first to approach, a polite smile on her face. "Welcome," she said, her voice warm but casual. My father observed from a distance, his expression unreadable. My sister, on the other hand, was more direct. "So, this is the woman who's got my brother all twisted up in his head," she said with a smirk. The tension in the room was palpable, but as we sat down to dinner, things started to ease up. My mother asked her questions, genuine and curious. My father listened intently, his nods and murmurs indicating his interest. As the evening wore on, I caught glimpses of acceptance. My mother refilled her plate, a subtle sign of approval. My father relaxed his body, language softening. My sister laughed and joked, her guard dropping. But acceptance was not instantaneous. There were still moments of hesitation, of uncertainty. My mother asked about her childhood, her family, and her values. My father listened, his eyes narrowing slightly as he processed her answers. My sister teased her, playfully poking fun at me. "How did you manage to keep him from running away when things got serious?" she asked, her eyes sparkling with amusement. She smiled, her eyes crinkling at the corners. "Oh, he tried," she said, her voice light and teasing. "But I knew better. He just needed a little patience." The room erupted in laughter, the tension dissipating. My sister's words were a relief, a sign that she was letting her guard down. As the night drew to a close, my mother spoke the words I had been waiting for. "You should bring her around again," she said, her voice warm and inviting. It was not a resounding yes, but it was a start. A door left open, a willingness to build something beyond this single night. I smiled, feeling a sense of hope and relief. Maybe, just maybe, this was the beginning of something beautiful. The days that followed were filled with anticipation and uncertainty. Would my family accept her? Would they learn to love her for who she was? I knew it would not be easy. There would be bumps along the way, moments of tension and disagreement, but for now, I was willing to take things one step at a time. As I looked at her, I knew that I had made the right decision. She was the one I wanted to spend my life with, and I was willing to fight for our love. The future was uncertain, but one thing was clear: I was ready to face it head on with her by my side. And as we walked hand in hand, I knew that we would get through this together, no matter what lay ahead. The journey ahead would be long and winding, but I was ready to take the first step. With her by my side, I knew that we could overcome any obstacle, no matter how daunting. The night had been a success. Despite its moments of tension, my family had met her and they had liked what they saw. It was a start, a small step towards acceptance. As I looked at her, I felt a sense of gratitude and love. She was the one I wanted to spend my life with, and I was willing to do whatever it took to make our relationship work. The future was bright, filled with possibilities and promise. And as we walked into the unknown, I knew that we would face it together, hand in hand.